The testimony of apocalypse. A legend has been passed down for decades. After the fall, it was the only myth left to you humans. At the end of the world, there's one last forest left. Inside that forest, there's someone waiting for the last of the human beings. The testimony of apocalypse, a mythical being that will give life back to the planet. Yes, there is salvation at the end of the world. Yes, magic exists, and that's what will save the planet. No, you will not be saved. A hope when the destruction has become so disruptive and undeniable that it has driven you to believe in something unimaginable for your race. Humans. You are one of the last, but you had no idea what was going to happen, did you? You had a good job, a nice car, beautiful house, a wife, kids. A good life, you might say, as long as you didn't care how you got it. Who did you think would pay for everything you had? You, of course, even if you didn't know it. But now, after all that's happened to humanity, as you find yourself wandering alone in a forest full of danger, you find yourself thinking about all this. The forest is all you have left, all that remains at the end of the world. The smell of rain, the smell of earth, the smell of trees. Everything has been lost. The new petrichor from acid rain and poisonous air spreads through the air like a deadly stench. What did they tell you? Of course, it had all happened so suddenly. They couldn't do anything to stop it, that no one had foreseen it. You found yourself in this situation without having the faintest idea how you got here. Maybe you're right, it was all your parents' fault. Maybe your grandparents'. But you remember that your parents were already worried about the future of the planet. They told you about the burning forests and the polluted air, about plastic islands and mass extinctions. But they also told you it wasn't their fault. It was never their fault. Well, bullshit. There was someone who wanted to get rich behind them and behind you, and they and you and everyone like you allowed that someone to do it. The Industrial Revolution, that's how you called it, when it all started. The epoch of man's dominion over nature and over earth. Cutting down forests for wood, digging mines for coal, piercing the planet for oil, burn everything for power, the power to go faster, the power to fly, the power to destroy, the power to transform humanity, which has become an insatiable thirst for power as an end in itself. But power, true power, has always been in the hands of other things. Trees, algae, bees, mosquitoes, ice, rain. This is only part of what has kept your species alive for millennia. Only by chance the human species was born. Only by chance the human species survived. But dice rolls don't last forever. Ruin awaits every gambler. You're crossing the last forest on Earth hoping for what, a miracle? In the spirit of nature? That spirit has been dead for centuries. Now there's only planet Earth, trying to get rid of you and all your kind in every way. Ozone holes, global warming, melting poles, earthquakes, tsunamis, eruptions, diseases. Extinction awaits. Your species has never realized that every living thing has a soul, that trees feel pain, that flowers feel fear, that insects feel love. Like you, everything was alive. And like you, now, almost everything is dead. But does it really surprise you? No, you don't believe these lies. Your species has developed an industry to breed and slaughter billions and billions of animals, an incalculable number. You could never worry about what trees, flowers, or bees feel like. You've never realized the magic imprinted in the world. Life is magic. Life is the unimaginable victory against the certainty of the cosmic void, the same void your species has gleefully chased for decades. The warnings of nature and the planet were not enough. Congratulations, you have finally succeeded. Now your blood will be my nourishment, so even the last human being will be just a memory. I'm the testimony of apocalypse. And after centuries of waiting, the planet is finally ours.